Do not let social media fool you. That is not the key to success. They'll have you out here stressed, burnt out, and a mess. No, your way to a true, happy, successful, and joyful business in a well-balanced life is to create boundaries, prioritize rest, and continue to fuel yourself up with all the things that makes you happy. Hey y'all, my name is Shadia Johnson and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, this channel is all about helping you scale your hairstyling business, create a life that you love, and to fully step into the woman and hairstylist that God is calling you to be. So we're going to talk about something that we all have been through, and we're going to go ahead and get the elephant out of the room, and we're going to be talking about burnout, okay? We all dread burnout, but I'm going to tell you how you can bypass that if you follow these few steps. Listen, I know what it's like to feel underpaid, undervalued, burnt out, and feeling like the underdog. I know all about this, and I'm going to tell you this. Everybody is not your client. You cannot say yes to everybody and everything, every service, every time. Like basically, if you don't have boundaries in your business, you're not even running your business. At this point, your clients are running your business. Your family is running your business. So when you take your boundaries serious, you're taking your business serious. You don't have time to be taking shortcuts or letting other people slide, because that means that the more time you put into them, the less time you put into yourself. And in this season, we're choosing ourselves first, because we are the only person that can truly go after our dreams the way that God has called us to. Nobody else can do that for us but us. So we have to take our boundaries serious. So when I first started doing hair, I said yes to everything. And I think it was because of a scarcity mindset. Like I felt like if I said no, another client wouldn't come. Or if I charge too much, maybe I'll lose out on that client. And that is toxic. Oh, that is toxic. So during this time, I was taking late night appointments. I was doing hair at like 12 o'clock at night. I would just be squeezing everybody in. If they had to do this or that, I'm like, okay, yes, you can come. I'm charging discounts. They need their hair done. I feel like I gotta do it, or I have to drive to them and I don't even do that. Like just overextending myself. I lacked boundaries, and I felt every bit of it. I was so wrapped up in pleasing everybody else that I wasn't pleasing myself, to the point where I almost wanted to quit. I almost wanted to stop doing hair. I almost wanted to just put it all down, because I was like, everybody just using me. But the truth is, I allowed people to use me. I didn't have any boundaries, and people are only going to respect the boundaries that you set. So if you don't respect your time, if you're allowing squeezing appointments, if you're going after hours, waking up early, and just forgetting about rest, forgetting about balancing your life, not spending time with your family and friends, and you just feel overwhelmed and overworked, that is your fault. That's nobody else's fault but yours. And once I started realizing that, I was like, you know what? I have the keys to my life. I am the person who make the rules, and I have to follow my rules. And as I follow my rules, other people will respect me and they will follow my rules as well. But it all starts with me and you. Okay, so it's like, okay, Shadia, I want to have boundaries too. So how do I do this? All right, the first thing you need to know is your target audience. You're only reaching out to one type of person. You don't have to try to fit in every single box. Before I started doing sew-ins, I used to also do goddess locks, right? Actually, I done did a lot of stuff, y'all. I done did goddess locks, ponytails, quick weaves, all the stuff. And I had to really sit down with myself like, I actually don't like doing goddess locks. They take too long. They may be for somebody else, but they're not for me. And I decided that I like to do low maintenance hairstyles. I like to do sew-ins. I like to do wigs. I like to see my clients maybe every 3 weeks every 3 weeks to every month. I don't want to do natural hair and they come to me every 2 weeks. That's just not my thing. I want to give them blonde one month and red the next. I want to give them a bob. I want to do all this cool stuff and be creative. And I had to choose that that's me. That's what I like to do. That's how I wear my hair. I normally appeal to the same type of women as me. And that doesn't make me put myself in a box, because people will tell you like, no, you need to know how to do a fade. You need to know how to do a bob. You need to know how to do braids. You need to know how to do a silk press and do all this stuff so you can keep this one client to yourself. No, 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 no. The key is to master 1 to 2 things that correlate with each other. So when your clients think about you, they're like, I want to go to her because she do bomb sew-ins. Her closures look so good. It's coming out the scalp. I need to go to her. So that's what you do. You find your target audience with the styles that you decide that you want to do. And then those type of women will come to you and you appeal to them, and that's it. You don't have to try to appeal to every single client. Everybody is not for you. You have a specific person that's for you and you run with that. Step 2, set your policies. There was a day, y'all, when I didn't even have policies. When I first started doing hair, people would just text me when they wanted their hair done, and I would just be like, okay, yes, I'll do it this day. There was no deposits. There was nothing. I didn't know nothing about none of this. So everything that I'm teaching you right now is literally trial and error. Like, oh, somebody came an hour late to their appointment and it's pushed my clients back. Now I have to make a rule where you can't be late. And yes, now there's a fee. Or people will book an appointment and then they don't show up. No, I need to put a deposit down. So if they don't show up, at least I have a deposit. Like, all the things that I learned was through trial and error. But you don't have to do this. So stay tuned to what I'm saying. What you need is to stick to your policy. If you need your clients to be there on time, maybe you're doing frontals and you need to prep their hair before you start them. Or maybe your rule is, hey, I need you to come with your hair taken out of the braids. I won't have time to do a takedown unless you clicked on my booking site. You have to stand firm on those rules, because that is your security. Like, when you look at your booking site, there's this little link that you can put on there, like a little box that says, these are my terms and conditions. If you tell them you have to put down a deposit, if you're late, you're going to pay a late fee. You know, I need your hair to be taken out of any type of braids or any type of style. When you come in, I will detangle your hair and I'm going to shampoo it. All of that is your security blanket. You set the rules so that your business can work for you. If you don't have any type of policy or any type of rules, or if you're still texting appointments in 2024 and 2025, listen. Stop doing it to yourself. Stop doing it to yourself. Because when you don't have to text your clients back and forth, then you free up so much time. When you have a policy, it becomes so clear to your clients. It helps your clients out. Maybe they don't want to text you. Maybe they want to be able to just go on your booking site and see, this is what time I need to be there. This is the address. This is what type of hair I need. Some people don't even want to text back and forth anymore. We done got so used to stuff being fast. It's like driving up to Chick-fil-A. I can see the menu and I can go ahead and say what I want. A lot of people, before they even get to a restaurant, they're looking at the menu and saying what they want. You need a booking site, you need a policy, and you have to follow those rules, okay? Follow those rules so that your business can run smoothly. When you don't follow your rules, that's room for miscommunication, arguments, disagreements, and then now what? You done lost a client, or they done lost you, whatever the case may be. So you want to make sure that you are taking your booking site and your policy serious so that you can show your clients how to do that as well. Step 3, y'all. Prioritize rest. Y'all, this was the hardest step for me. This was the hardest step for me, y'all, because I used to have the mindset, I'm going to sleep when I die. I used to tell myself that, like, I'm going to take every client, I'm going to get all the money that I can, and I had these very low rates, and I would do hair all day long. I didn't have time for my man, my family. I didn't even have time to eat. I was not even eating all day until the nighttime, because I did not prioritize rest. I did not prioritize myself. I did not prioritize my well-being. And that is toxic. I was so toxic. Like, it's like, how are you possibly going to be able to really pour into your clients and not make them feel like another number if you're not taking care of yourself? And things really changed when I started resting. Resting for me looks like on Sundays, I serve at my church. On Mondays, I spend the day off. I normally don't do absolutely nothing. Tuesdays is when I get myself together and I rest and I just breathe, you know. And lately I've been taking off on Saturdays, and that's time for me to just chill and do the things that I want, you know. But I would say that when you rest and you really have time to get yourself together, you're not taking your bitterness or your anger or whatever it is out on your clients. You're able to be a better steward to your clients. You're able to serve them better. When they ask for anything extra, you're not easily irritated. You're able to really hone in on your business. Everybody needs rest. Don't have the mindset of hustle. You got to have the mindset of balance. Like, I need rest so that I can fulfill these days and do it at my best capacity. Like, I need to be able to be present with my clients. I need to be able to do the best in my styles. I don't want to just throw a sew in it. I don't want to just burn somebody while I'm doing a silk press because I'm tired and I'm angry and I don't even want to be here. Like, no, when you take time out to rest, you will be able to build more clientele because people are able to come in. And then another thing that I was doing, because I wasn't resting and I wanted to just get every client in, I would have my clients back to back to back to back. One at 8, one at 10, it's like no breaks. Give yourself a break throughout your day. I know. You want to get everybody in. The reason why you want to get everybody in is because you're probably not charging as much as you need to. And we're going to talk about that another time. I'm not going to come for your neck. When you have the mindset of, I want to get as many people as I can in this day, you probably have the mindset of making your clients out to be a number, and you're looking at them as how much you can make off of doing their hair. If you change that mindset to, I'm going to get however much I'm going to get. God is going to give me the clients. I trust that He's going to bring me clientele. I have permission to rest. That's a new mindset. You're looking at, I'm going to rest, and however many clients I have, that's fine. I'm going to give myself a break, and I'm going to be effective. It's not about how many clients you can get in a day. No, it's about how can I serve the woman who's in my chair right now? What type of rest do I need to make sure I'm getting so that I can be effective when I do go to work? I not only started creating boundaries in my business, but in my personal life as well. And now I feel like I live a life of balance. Boundaries for me is prosperity. It means that I can live, I can love, I can be something more than just a hairstylist, because I'm not just a hairstylist, I'm Shadia. I can have a life outside of just doing, and I can be. So y'all, if any of this resonate with you, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you may be struggling with. I'm happy to help. I'll read through every single comment, and I want to help you on your journey. So don't be afraid to share, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with the next video.